Happy Friday, guys. Let's see, it's Friday, the weekend before Memorial Day. So, hope you guys are all doing well. We have Murph coming up on Monday. It may not be Murph in person like it usually is. However, we're going to stick to the tradition of performing Murph or some variation of it. So, don't worry. I have, I think 4 or 5 different variations of Murph, with and without. Even if you don't have a dumbbell, we have options. If you have dumbbells, we have options. If you have a pull-up bar, obviously, you could pretty much do Murph. So, anyways, that's a side note. But stay, tuned. Details will come. Anyways, it's Friday. We are going to start out the 7-minute warm-up. So the 7-minute warm-up is meant to be done for quality reps. And if you get done with it, which you will, in 7 minutes, just start at the top and we're just gonna keep working through it, kind of like an AMRAP. And it starts out each round with a 100-meter run. So if you have somewhere to run, go ahead and do the 100-meter run. 100-meter run should take about 30 seconds. So you could always run outside for 15 in one direction, then turn around and come back. Or we could go mountain climbers. So mountain climbers, I'll show you guys what those look like. I'm pretty sure most people know. And we're gonna do 10 reps on each side. So on a mountain climber, we wanna go in a plank and bring our knees right between our arms. Just like so, here, plank, and then I'm just gonna come in right between the arms, and we'll go 10 per side, so basically 20 reps. And then we're gonna go single dumbbell rows, 10 on each side. So I got my dumbbell. Big thing here, guys, is maintaining that lumbar curve in our back. So shoulders back, soft knees, hinge from the hip. If you have a mirror or something at your house, maybe take a look and make sure you're nice and flat. And then I'm gonna row. I'm gonna pull as if there was gonna be like a line drawn across my belly button. I don't wanna be pulling up here towards my chest. I want the traps locked down, shoulders down, pull towards my hips. Just like so. If you have a chair or something you could stabilize, or you can even go here with your knee and work through it if you need a little support. We're gonna go 10 reps per side, and then we're gonna go 10 single, 10 on each side, strict press. Let's see if you can see this. So tight belly, knees locked out. I'm just gonna press and reach back. So I'm locked out right over the middle of the body. I'll go 10 one side, 10 on the other. And then we have some deadlifts, I believe. Yeah, 10 deadlifts on each side. So on the deadlift with the dumbbell, just one head needs to touch the ground. If you have the flexibility, feel free to go both heads. But I'm gonna go one head, keeping that back flat. Feet need to be pretty close to each other with the dumbbell deadlift, because we wanna touch right outside the foot, like so. This is a pretty small dumbbell, so it's kind of a long reach for me. So I might even stop a little early, like right here, because I feel like that's right where my back still stays flat. So kind of make adjustments as needed. Okay, let's look at the workout. So workout is a 20-minute AMRAP, and we have some running. So each round starts with a 200-meter run. Some running options are listed in the description of the workout. So if you don't have anywhere to run, just make sure to read the description below. I'm not gonna go over all those options for you right now, but they're pretty self-explanatory. So then, if we have a pull-up bar, we're gonna go 5 strict, so it's 200-meter run, 5 strict pull-ups. And if we don't have pull-up bar, I also have some modification options. We could do double dumbbell rows for 5 reps. We want it to be kind of challenging, so a difficult 5 reps. So if you only have, like if I only had these light 10-pound dumbbells here, maybe I would increase the reps to 15 and I'd go bent over row. All the same rules apply as I talked about in the warm-up. Make sure it's challenging for yourself here. Let's see, and we could also do single dumbbell row, which it says in the modification section, 7 per side, or make adjustments to make sure that those 7 are challenging, or odd object row for double the amount of reps, or see how heavy your odd object is. And that would just be holding it lateral, pulling right towards the belly button. So that's the pull-up station. Then we have 10 double dumbbell push press, if we have 2 dumbbells, that is. If not, we'll go 5 single dumbbell push press on each side, or odd object where we hold right here in the front rack and then push up overhead. So on the push press, let's talk about that just a little bit. Let's adjust this camera here so you can kind of see here. So on those dumbbell push press, it's gonna be imperative that on our dip and drive, the knees are drawing out to track with your toes, and we're keeping our torso nice and straight. So shoulders, hips, and ankles should stay in a straight line with each other. Boom. Little pop at the top to help you get those dumbbells up overhead. So I'll take my dumbbells in the front rack. I'm gonna dip, drive, and punch. I'm gonna wait for the legs first. Dip, drive, punch. Right back down, dip, drive, punch. I'm gonna work through those reps there. There's 10 if you have double dumbbells. And I kind of forgot down here in our dumbbell movement modification descriptions, it kind of gives you some ideas of how to increase or decrease the reps based on how heavy your dumbbells should be. But it should be something that allows you to at least complete 10 push press in a row. So we don't want it to be too much heavier than that. Or we should back off the reps to like 7 push press, something along those lines. And these reps are not meant to be like super heavy. So something kind of like moderately heavy is what we're looking for today, where you could get through the push press in 1 or 2 sets, and same for the double dumbbell deadlifts. So after your 10 dumbbell push press, you'll go 15 double dumbbell deadlifts. So again, shoulders back, that's important, guys. I don't want to see this happening. That's terrible. It's gonna feel bad. So here, shoulders back, feet close. I'm gonna go down as far as I can, keeping a flat back. I can't actually get these to the ground. If I do, I think I'm gonna start losing my back. So I'm gonna go right about here, stand tall. Focusing on that hinge from the hip, keeping the chin tucked, just like so. So let's make sure we're keeping things tight, keeping that neutral spine intact. And that's it for the deadlift. So then for that workout, just real quick, 20-minute AMRAP, 200-meter run, or one of the options below, 5 strict pull-ups or rows, 10 push press, 15 deadlifts, and we're looking for the stimulus on this thing about 1 round every 2 to 3 minutes roughly. So again, light and fast is kind of the name of the game today. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the accessory core work. So this one is gonna be pretty intense. We have a 3-minute accumulated weighted hollow hold that we're looking to complete here. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna lower this camera. It's hard when you're the cameraman and the teacher. So I'm gonna take a little dumbbell. I don't think I would be able to go very heavy on this. We wanna use we had to accumulate 3 minutes straight of hollow holds. So a couple things here. We can modify this as needed so that we could get this done in a reasonable amount of time. So for what I mean by that is, like, I'm gonna use a 10-pound dumbbell because I could at least do 30 seconds or more of a hollow hold with this dumbbell. If I couldn't do that, I would just do no weight or even a lighter weight. We wanna choose an option where you could at least get 30 seconds in a row before breaking. So just remember the hollow hold, straight legs, point your toes. We want to force the belly button to the floor so that your low back is intact the whole time. And then straight arms, chin is tucked. So with the dumbbell, I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to go into my hollow position here. I'm going to reach and push into that dumbbell, nice and tight. And I'm going to hold. Again, scale with no weight if needed, or you can bring a knee in like so. You can even bring the arms down if you need to. So those are some choices on how to get through that. The one caveat here is anytime you break or come out of the hollow hold, you have to do a 30-second arch hold. So arch hold is just the opposite. Basically what we're doing is laying on our stomach, where we want to think about just our belly button pretty much being on the ground. Arms and legs straight, and we're gonna reach up and back. So it gets the glutes and low back. Look something kind of like this here. Chin is tucked. So that's the arch hold. think that's it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure to get those scores plugged into Wodify, and if you don't have Wodify app, make sure to get it because you're gonna need it coming up soon here with limitations of class sizes. So it's good to get used to how to use it here ahead of time. And I think that's it, guys. All right, get after it. Have a great weekend. Peace.